Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Green Bay Packers. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. Hey, look at this Packers defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucks. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Flipping the script, that punt return 86 yards. And the Packers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skill.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Rashad White, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll get this up just shy of the 30. But you look at this defense, they enter play here 24th in the league against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
He'll let one go deep for Howard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here comes Cohen. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bucks will get ready to go on offense. The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. To throw, Mayfield. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a 1st down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them to 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for...
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. So here's a 3rd and 14. Mayfield down. And that is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. On 1st and 10, Love. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Play fake. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Packers had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
2 yards still to go. Third down now.
52 blaster.
Love, they go play action now. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Off the play fake, Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Looked like they were set up defensively in a zone coverage, but somehow they found a seam because that receiver all alone. By rights, that should have been a touchdown, but somehow this ball's overthrown.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving.
Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, it's Jones. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now Mayfield and the Bucks come up on first and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Play fake. Mayfield. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Christian Watson, 55 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good, and it's now 21-7. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucks come up on first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Well, they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
On second down, Mayfield again. On the left side, a catch by White. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's taken in by Palmer. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Palmer. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield looks to throw. He's got White here. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal. Here's White. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Now Mayfield. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Running here with White. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Rashad White with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Buccaneers are back within a score. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a draw play. This is Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Play action this time with Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reed. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And the Bucks with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down.
Ready?
Here's Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
They'll send Watson in motion right.
Ready?
On play action. Love to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Come on, set.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On third down, Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Okay, right?
Here's 2nd and 10.
22 needle. Ready, ready.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And this is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
In the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field.
And that's going to be incomplete.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 32 on the play. Love now. Rolling to his right. And this is going to be intercepted. He's got daylight. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense. Delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And they're within 7 now at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over first and 10.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted.
And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Going right side is White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be third and goal now.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
Out there is Rodrigo Blankenship in the field goal unit.
This is a 26-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good.
And that'll bring them back within 4.
Well, the 3 points certainly helps, but you feel like, Charles, at this stage of the game, when you force those turnovers, you need to start converting them into touchdowns.
Yeah, I'm a little bit surprised myself because I thought in this situation they were thinking end zone or bust. Now they got to rely on their defense to get the ball back again for another opportunity to get 6 points.
Ready,
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally taken down at the 35-yard line.
96 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw now. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Yaya Diaby
in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
So a nice bounce back there defensively after giving up the big play.
Yeah, you can either get down on yourself or you can get motivated. And that time, they dropped him for a loss. So I would say that they got motivated and made the play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
That's good for Green Bay Packers.
On the ball.
Now Love. He'll buy some time right. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love, a 13-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw, Mayfield. That's caught down the field by Palmer. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A gain of 32 that time. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Rashad White with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year.
And the Bucks have cut it back within a score.
And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
32.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 102 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
38.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Switch, yellow. Ready?
Throwing. Love. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On now is the Packers punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play fake. Mayfield.
Short one there, caught by Likely.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense.
That third down conversion good for 23.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
That's complete to Palmer. Past the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll go up the middle with White. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. Trey Palmer from 19 yards away. And the Bucks put together a fourth quarter drive to take the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Play fake. Here's Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Love looking to throw it. A hit as He throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Off the option, it's Jones.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucks are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Well, hey, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
2nd and 9.
Throwing, Mayfield.
Open man, it's Palmer.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
83 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. Down the left sideline. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 21-yard line. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Try to take this home. They'll run.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Packers 35.
The Bucks ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Blue check.
Love looking to throw it.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
The Love's throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. This definitely four-down territory at this point, but a critical third down here. Now Love. And that will be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Tampa Bay, the win gets them